Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Liv.
And this is the Mach-E vlog. I said Model Y because, again, if you saw our road trip out to Vegas, we were in a Model Y that we rented because our Mach-E's getting repaired. Now we have to go home, so we're continuing the Model Y vlog. Shout out to Charge Positive Talik. He suggested starting the video that way, but...
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay, because I was surprised. I was like, Model Y vlog.
He suggested that today. So anyways, what are we going to do?
We're going to let's go. What the? Let's go.
Yes.
It is 4:30 p.m. We spent 6 hours in the sun at our Vegas meetup. We're going to get into all of that, but we were kind of shooting to leave 2.5 hours earlier.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, the traffic from Vegas back to SoCal can be a little crazy. So we don't know what to expect.
This part right here that you probably can't see, but it's getting on, I think it's the Cajon Pass is what it's called.
So on the route,
Cajon Junction, Cajon Pass.
It's looking a little black-red already. On the route out here, we specifically wanted to hit the Baker charging station so I could get fancy ponies. I wish I had one to show you right now. Now, Patrick wanted to let the Tesla navigate.
Yeah, so we're going to just, pretend we're, navigating into Tesla. How everybody says this is how easy it is to do at a Tesla,
or not even pretend, like actually do.
Yeah, and it's so far it's been really easy. So we're going to do this on the way back. We're just going to say go near home. We don't want to go to our home and give out our address, but we're going to go to a park near our home and let the car tell us where to stop. Some people were like, you should stop at this charging station or that one because it's better, or this or that. But I'm like, no, let's just let the car do it, because that's how a lot of people would do it. So we're going to do that now.
And we did spend 6 hours in the sun. I just drank 2 glasses of water and 2 sodas, so we might need restroom breaks, whatever. It's going to be a real road trip.
Yeah, and we may charge when we stop to the bathroom, or we may just say like, well, just stop at the rest area or whatever. So
yeah,
this is our style. This is how we do it. We went and got something to eat. After being in the sun for 6 hours, the car was charging. I stopped it. It's at 97% right now, which is really high. It was interesting, and I'll get into this just a little bit. So I was monitoring the charging station. As long as it still had one open spot, I was letting it go, but I was going to move it. It filled up. It hit completely full, so I ran out to the car and moved it while we were eating. And this is sort of on the outskirts of or northwest Vegas. I was looking because I was like, well, we can just hit one on the way out of town. But 3 of the 4 convenient ones that were on the way out of town were they had weights to charge. So even though I could have hoped and got there and they said less than 5-minute wait, the 4th one that didn't have a wait, it was pay to park. So I was like, I'm definitely not going to deal with that hassle. But I thought it was interesting. I was just talking to Kyle Connor. He happened to just call while we were at our meetup, and he's like, where are you at? I was like, in Vegas. He goes, that's like the worst place to go with a Tesla on the weekend because it's quite busy and full. So
oh right, he had a wait here when
we did the race to Vegas
year, yeah, with him.
But we're on the outskirts. It was a busy station. I did have to move it at the very end, but and the car actually, when we plugged in, it was like, we're going to limit your charge to 80% because this is a busy charging station. If you need to go higher, you can adjust higher. So I did, but I sat in there while we were eating, and I was like, okay, we got 3 spots left.
You ate really fast.
2 spots left.
Filling up.
I was hungry. So anyways, should we navigate real quick?
We're going to flippity flip, show you the navigation, and then hit the road.
Cool.
All right, what do we got going here?
Okay, I did this on the app, so I could just send it from the app, but we're going to go to Mance Buchanan Park. That's actually where we started this road trip yesterday, and see what it says. So it's saying we could go all the way to Victorville, and it's as we were charging at first, it said to stop in, I forget where, Yerlo or something, some weird thing like that. Then it said Barstow. Now it's saying Victorville. So I guess that's what we'll do. It's saying we'll arrive in Victorville at 18%, and then we get home at 10%. Now that's one of the things that we will change. because I got to turn this in tomorrow at about 45%, because that's what I rented it out with. And we have charging at home for our car, but the charger that Hertz gave with this did not have the 240 volt plug. It only had the 110 plug. So if I get home at 10%, I won't be able to charge to 45%. So we'll charge more than that in Victorville.
And we get a time change. So we're not actually arriving at 7:30. We're arriving at 8:30 Vegas time, right?
That's there.
Oh,
7:30.
I got all excited. That's
I think it's
real
calculating,
time.
And then 9:54. It's
and then
going to
we
be
work
late
tomorrow, so we better get on the road.
Yeah, we need to get on the road. It's going to be a late one. All right, let's hit the road, Jack. Or Jill. Liv.
Bob. Well, we had a super fun time at our 3rd annual Vegas meetup. I say our, but I feel like it's Cory's.
It was great. And we just want to make note, we're going to go over the Mach-E Meetup. If you want to stick to just road trip, we'll put chapters down below so you can skip the Mach-E Meetup stuff. But stick around. It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of great people, and it was so cool having Cory organize it.
Yeah, this was not affiliated with his Ford dealership or with Ford in any way. Actually, he works at a dealership. He sells all sorts of Ford vehicles, but he loves EVs. He has a Mach-E, and actually, was it the original meetup or last year? He didn't have his Mach-E yet.
It was last year, yeah.
Last year, because they had so many that were going to customers that he actually had to wait. So it wasn't like a Ford thing. It's just that Cory works at Ford. So for that reason, he was able to get that location because the dealership's closed on Sunday, and we could have some shade finally. Because last year it was like 110 degrees, and we were just on the pavement in the parking lot, and we all lasted about an hour last year.
Yeah, it was pretty rushed because it was so hot. We had to shade, and yeah, he basically convinced his dealership to let him host it at the dealership. And of course, on Sunday they can't do any business, so it was no
sales,
no business cards, no nothing. Like you can't wear anything with our dealership on it. For Cory, and of course we have no relationship with Ford or any dealership, so we just like having these meetups. They're always so fun to see people arriving, and especially like the people that are new. And we saw I didn't get a chance to talk to them because I didn't realize until they were getting ready to leave, but they had like the one guy had the premium standard range 2023.5 Mach-E, and if you don't know, that means he had the LFP battery, which is a different chemistry than what Mach-E's have come previously. So it's slightly different performance stats, charging info, and all of that. So I wanted to talk to him. Of course, his car was so new. Whoops, autopilot's throwing me all over. Anyways, just stuff like that, finding out how people like their cars, if they're brand new.
Yeah. But we should show you some of it. So we arrived early, and Cory had set up a ton of stuff. He brought chips and donuts and water, obviously with ice in the front of his Mach-E, Luna, I found out her name was. And he set up a couple lightnings to sort of welcome everyone in.
Okay, so let's just start with what we have on display here. We have a Lariat Lightning, we have a Platinum Lightning, and then we have this fantastic lineup of Mach-E's in different colors. but also all the different trims. This is really sweet. We have a Select to start with, which is the sort of like the base model. And then of course we have the GT. Let's see, it's a GT Performance Edition. Over here is the California Route 1. And then finally down here, a Mach-E Premium. So the whole lineup of Ford EVs is almost represented here. Of course, we don't have an E-Transit, but that's okay.
And it's very important, the colors. Vapor blue. Is that space white? It's so bright, it almost looks... Space white is such a cool color that you can't even tell what it is.
It's star white.
It's star white.
Yeah, it's star white.
And then we have another vapor blue, and then, is that carbonized gray?
I can't see because the sun is in my eyes.
It's so interesting how many little uniquenesses there are in all the Mach-E colors. They look amazing. And then we have a front.
We got to see this display here. We got a little bit of copyright
Cory's,
music,
right?
so we're going to talk over it. Yes, and look at his display over here. He has the Mach-E 1400 in both liveries, and then a Mach-E lineup over there of Matchbox cars,
They're
Hot Wheels
so cute.
cars.
I love the cyber orange.
So very cool. And then that's our water stash. So we're going to just wait. Actually, let's go ahead and explain why we have a Model Y real quick. So our Mach-E got a little ding at Disneyland. We've talked about it in a couple of videos. It was parked and somebody hit us while we were in Disneyland. It's getting repaired. It's going to be ready on Monday, but we had this meetup. So we rented this Model Y. We're doing some videos on that, road trip, autopilot review, that type of thing. So look for videos about that, but are you excited?
I'm so excited. Oh, I hope I get to give out a ton of fancy ponies. On our road trip video, I replenished a stock of fancy ponies, so I have 7 bags.
And I'm
Maybe I'll
just
get rid of
framing
all
you
of them.
because there's Mach-E's in the background.
Nice.
All right, let's wait for some people to show up.
Okay, failing on my part. Just realized I have not given Cory a fancy pony, so it's happening, it's happening. He said any color. The only options are pink right now, but we have 7 bags left. Which one will it be? That one. Thank you for everything. I love your fancy pony. I know you waited forever to get it.
Thank you.
Well, this one and your actual one.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I waited a long time, but I am honored now to
yay.
be a part of the Fancy Pony Club. So
Woo!
yes, that's gonna go right here.
Oh, I love it. What's your Mach-E's name?
Luna.
Luna.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Space white, like the
Perfect.
moon.
Yeah.
So, Luna.
Oh, yay.
I'm excited. This is gonna be a great day. So let's get it going. It's early. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but we're gonna have
You
a
have
great
your
time.
fancy pony now. We have some caffeine and we're early. We got like what? 20 minutes before anyone shows up.
Easy.
Yeah. It's fun. This is Melody. She was at our meetup last year, like just on the pavement. And then here we are at this amazing location. And this is your Mach-E.
This is my baby, Steely.
Steely, because
Because she stole my heart.
that's so cute. And even though I saw you last year, I guess I didn't have fancy ponies then. So we have to give you a fancy pony.
Okay, a fancy
Pink or
pony.
purple?
Purple.
Purple. Purple, purple. What you gonna get? I love your fancy pony.
Oh, thank you. I have a fancy pony.
Yay!
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I'm gonna put her here. They're gonna
Oh
hang
my
out.
gosh,
They're gonna
she's so
hang out for
cute.
the day.
That looks really good. With the
I know,
carbonized
right?
Gray, actually, that's better than pink. Yeah, color match. Hi.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, he's recording. I thought he was taking a picture.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
We do that sometimes. Freeze.
Hey.
What's your name?
Lenny.
Lenny.
Yes.
So nice to meet you.
You too.
What's your car's name?
I don't know. I haven't named her yet.
Could be like Benny, like blue.
Well, she was doing some funny stuff to me yesterday.
What?
So I said, what are you, Christine?
Christine? All right. Behave, Christine.
Yes, behave.
Yeah. So wait, how long have you had Christine?
I had her for about, what was it? A month.
A month?
So I'm learning her still, that's why.
Cool. Do you work here?
Yeah, I work here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
So, okay. Cory said someone else here got a Mach-E.
Mhm.
Did you see his Mach-E and you were like, I kind of like that?
Yeah, I had to get to know it a little bit, warm up to it, yeah.
Nice.
So, but it was the best decision I've ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Saving money on gas, no maintenance.
Sweet.
You know, so.
You charge at home, you charge
Charge it
here?
at home, lowered my insurance because I got a Mach-E, so
Nice.
it was pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and now you get a fancy pony.
Yeah.
So this is what I give to other Mach-E owners. We also have a grabber blue at home, so
Okay.
love that, especially. But this is my way of saying I love your fancy pony. Pink or purple?
That was a trick question.
Neither.
Okay, let me. I'll take a purple one.
Purple. All right. Oh, you get extra special with
Oh,
wings.
okay, cool.
Nice. I love your fancy pony. So nice to meet you, Lenny and
Hey.
Christine.
No, yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
You can think about it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You too.
Keep having fun.
I will. Thank you guys. All right.
Bye.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you very much.
I like your fancy pony.
Next time.
Thank you so much for coming, Roger. We saw you last year.
Yes.
You were here at the 3rd annual Vegas Meetup. All
Indeed, it was
EVs,
fabulous.
welcome.
And
Yay.
hat off to Cory, who was basically put this whole thing together.
It was awesome.
Yeah, here
Super
you go.
awesome. See you next year.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. So nice to meet you
Nice to
guys. You have this rapid red here. This is your Mach-E. What's its
Yep.
name, by the way?
I don't have a name. Isn't
You don't
that
have
horrible?
a name.
I know, isn't that
You
horrible?
need a name.
I know.
I feel like Hayden needs to be responsible.
Okay, she will make up a name, but it needs to be a fun name.
And
It'll be fun.
you guys, I need to give you a fancy pony,
Yes.
but you're also going to give out presents at charging
Yes.
stations. You're going to give out bracelets, right?
Uh-huh.
Mach-E bracelets that Caden's going to make.
Yep.
So that is awesome. But for now, pink or purple?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
All right.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
get one with wings.
Thank
I
you.
love your fancy pony.
Every time I saw the EA station, I kept going, is there a fancy pony on my car when I come back in?
Oh my gosh.
Because you never know.
You never know.
Especially when we were in LA or Phoenix and stuff. So.
Well, do you want to go away and I'll like stick it on your
Yeah.
car?
That's okay.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
I'll
guys
put
for
it
coming.
up there. Yeah,
You
thank
will.
you for inviting
yay.
us. This was fun. It was fun to
Awesome.
talk to all the EV folks and
Right?
understand what we're doing wrong and what we're doing right. I
All the
guess.
right things. And we have to point out her husband Derek's live wire that he sold his EV6 for. That is so sweet. It's a super awesome. That's their stable right
Yeah,
there.
that's our life. That's all we have at home.
I mean, you guys are the perfect use case. And
Yeah.
out here in Vegas, you never have inclement weather to worry about. So that's awesome.
Well, and it was, it's a guy in a motorcycle, so you're a little worried, but he's safe.
Yeah. We can
He
tell.
tells me he's safe. And he doesn't ride on the highway, so. Which
All right.
helps,
We
but-
got a short commute to work, so it's absolutely perfect for that. You
Yeah.
charge at home.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're total EV family.
And now you have a
Fun.
fancy pony.
I know.
Yay!
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Liv.
you for coming.
Thank
you.
Thanks, guys.
So she just rolled up, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, "Is that Miss Thing?" If you watch our video last year at the Vegas meetup, she was there. I hate to say this, but I remember your car's name, and I can't remember your name.
JoJo.
JoJo. That's such a memorable name too. So nice to see you again.
The
Huh?
same.
Yeah. How's it been this year with your car?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Awesome.
been really, really amazing. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Mustang, and if you ever make your way to San Diego, you have to say hi.
I sure do.
And I just wanted to give you a fancy pony to say how much I like your fancy pony, and your nails are beautiful.
Thank you.
So yay, new fancy pony owner.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh, how sweet is that? That's a nice idea.
Yeah, I like it. I encourage you to give out something too if you feel like it. It's pretty fun. It's an awesome community around this car, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so nice to see you again, JoJo.
Same.
And Mustang. All right, Hal, here is your fancy pony.
Oh, thank you
I
very much.
love your fancy pony.
No, I love it.
You do?
Yes.
How long have you had it?
2 years.
Awesome.
I was
Wow.
versus 21.
Awesome.
Picked it up in November, and I don't get to drive it very much because my wife always loves to drive it. She loves the car so much.
That's awesome.
So she gets to drive it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad that she let you borrow it for a couple hours and come out here.
That's right.
So you'll have to give her the fancy pony.
I will. And
Thank you
for being here and for the water bottles.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes,
yeah, and
I'll
thank
give
you
her
for
that too.
coming.
That's great. I wouldn't miss it.
Awesome. Take care.
Thank you.
Did you get a fancy pony?
No.
Well, you have to get one. I'm just sticking my hand in and finding whatever there is. This is my way of saying I love your fancy pony. So there you go.
All right, thank you.
That's your fancy pony. You just got this a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I don't know. This is the first time I've driven it this far.
No way. How far did you drive?
Just from my house to here. It's my wife's car.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How does she like it?
She loves it.
Awesome. Well, then that's her fancy pony.
Yeah. I'll let her have it.
Cool. Does it have a name?
No, she hasn't named it yet.
Not yet. Cool.
We'll see.
Well, thank you so much for bringing it out.
All right. See ya.
Bye. What's up? You look great. This is Leah and this is Nick, and they are in a Space White GT Performance Edition.
Yes.
And Leah has the most amazing plans for it. We're gonna show you, right? Can you show me a picture?
can't.
We'll do it
I
in a
can't.
second. It looks so good.
Okay, let me know. And I'll be right
But you guys also have a Miata, like a
Yes.
sparkly Miata,
Yeah, it's dipped in glitter.
dipped in glitter.
And
That's
chrome.
my dream aesthetic is dipped in glitter. So that's awesome. What's your car's name? What's your Mach-E's name?
It is Serenity.
Serenity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Sweet. Well, I need to give you a fancy pony. Hold, please.
Okay, did you want to see the photo?
Yes. Okay, she's going to show us. This is the plan, right? Can we see
There
that?
you go.
Let's focus. So that is Space White with red chrome trim.
Yes.
And this is, wait, oh, your phone is, yeah. So did you mock this up or did it come?
I did it. I mocked it up on my iPad.
No way. That looks.
The lines are not that straight, but this is just an idea, so I
Hey,
can show
look,
somebody.
from here they look amazing. It's gonna be awesome. I think you should totally do it.
What's the name of your car, Leah? Shadowfax.
Shadowfax.
Shadow
See, he
Fax.
named the car, so
Wait, I thought you said it was Serenity.
no,
That's
that's a Miata.
Oh, the Miata is Serenity.
Yes.
The Mach-E is Shadowfax.
Yes.
All right.
And my motorcycle is Bliss.
You have a motorcycle.
It's just
Oh my gosh. You are very cool. You're very cool, and now you are a fancy pony owner.
Fancy
Woohoo! Yeah.
Stay right there, pony.
Stay right there. Awesome.
Actually, he's a Pegasus.
You are totally right. He is a Pegasus. Some of them are unicorns, but you got a Pegasus.
This is Pegasus with a unicorn horn.
Oh, even better. I mean, what more could you ask for?
I'm the detail person.
Actually, Pegasus is a good name for a Mach-E also.
I know.
Ha-ha.
Pegasus, maybe.
You could do that. You could do that. Well, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you, Liv. It's been very nice to meet you and Patrick for the first time.
Likewise.
Yeah.
The 3rd annual Vegas meetup. Woohoo!
Party over here.
So we're about to wrap things up. Everybody's left. We're like the last people here. But before we left, Cory wanted to show us something that's on the window sticker of new cars I didn't know about. So what you were telling us about the CO2?
Yeah, so if you look in the fuel economy and environment portion of the window sticker, just below it's got this terrible, this is a new Raptor, by the way, but it's got this rating here from 1 to 10, but just under that, you'll see this vehicle emits 553 grams of CO2 per mile, which
Wow.
that blew my mind because I think it was 400 and something grams is a pound of CO2. So this emits more than a pound of CO2 per mile that it travels. That
That's just crazy.
statistic just blew my mind.
A pound of CO2. And we're going to go take a look at the lightnings, and you guys can sort of guess what the lightning is going to be. But we're going to walk over and talk about like how successful this meetup was. We sort of had people coming and going the whole day. Liv, who's filming now, gave out a bunch of fancy ponies. Are you happy with the turnout?
Oh yeah, I mean, more is better. Like
Yeah.
I think every year it's growing slowly, and I'm so excited with the turnout that we had this year. And I'm looking forward to, doing bigger and better things year over year. I want to keep this thing going forever.
And we may have to say a Model E meetup next year and get
Right.
more lightnings. Because these are the dealer lightnings. And we're going to take a look. Is the window sticker on this one?
Yeah, right on the front there.
Yeah, here we go. And of course, you guys can guess.
Yeah, 0 grams of CO2 per mile, which you would imagine.
Yeah, that's
being an EV.
pretty obvious. And for the people that aren't EV lovers out there that'll probably say, like, where does your electricity come from? There's still, of course, things you have to think about depending on where you live, how much CO2 is emitted by your energy provider. If you're like us, we live in San Diego, but we have solar on our roof, so we can charge a lot with the sun. We can, keep that at 0 grams. I guess there was some, CO2 used or emitted manufacturing our solar panels, but this has been a great meetup. Enough about this stuff. I mean, we'll do a nerdy video on that. Today was all about fun. I think everybody had a blast. Thank you for organizing this, providing some donuts and chips and water. Water in the front is always a thing.
I love it. I had so much fun. I cannot wait to do this again and kind of get more involved in the community. It's a blast.
And, there's a lot of talk about like dealers in general being like, blah, we don't like dealers. But I have to commend you. Cory works for Team Ford and Lincoln here in Las Vegas. And the fact that a lot of these people, a lot were your customers, some weren't your customers, but you still have connections with a lot of these people. We saw them coming up and going like, hey, Cory, how's it going? So I think it's commendable to you that you sort of look to your customers, not just with the dollar signs, but like building this community. So thank you for doing that.
I appreciate it. I mean, I love that, those first time EV buyers where they have all the normal questions that we had when we first bought EVs.
Yeah.
But it's, for me, the fun begins after they've already taken delivery and they're calling me at 11 o'clock at night. It's like, why is it doing this? What's this noise? Why, I love doing that because it reminds me of, when I first got my EV, and I just feel like without those connections, then, it makes transitioning a little tougher. So I want to make sure that they have as smooth as a transition into a Mach-E or a Lightning as possible.
Well, that's great. And again, people can give dealers a bad rap, but I think you find a good dealer and make these type of connections. And if you're not happy with your current dealer, find somebody, and I won't just say like find Cory here, but like seriously, find somebody that will connect with you, give you that after sales support, answer your questions, and of course, we try to be that as well. We'll try to answer your questions if you have any of that type of stuff. But again, thanks for organizing this, and we can't wait till next year.
I cannot wait. I'll be seeing you guys later.
Awesome. And while we're having these meetups and stuff, a lot of people are like, "What do you guys do? What do other people do? Like, why do you get together?" And a lot of it is just talking about cars, talking about how we got our Mach-E, where we've been, tips. I mean, if you've ever been to any like Cars and Coffee, it's very similar to that. We horse around and have fun. And then Liv convinced us to do, what was it? Muscles and Mach-Es?
Mach-Es and muscles.
Right.
So I was talking with Nick. I met Nick and Leah, and we were talking about fitness journeys and whatever. If you guys don't know, I've had a lot of problems with my leg. I'm an amputee, so it's been a couple of years since I've been like really like a functioning human without super injury. So I just recently got a new leg that is a lot better, a new prosthesis. So Nick and I were talking about getting back into working out and stuff, and how I'm starting from the bottom. And I did 40 squats and could barely walk the next day. So he was like, so when are you doing the next? And I said, right now. So we handed the camera to Leah to film, but it wasn't actually recording. So we did 20 squats, and then we had to redo it and do 20 more on camera. And I still had the mics plugged in. So we have no audio, so you
plugged
just
in but not on. That's the key.
Yeah, sorry. These mics, you can plug in the pickup into your phone, which means that it's blocking the phone audio from producing anything, but it didn't have the mics on because we were just like hanging out. So we did 40 squats overall, and it was actually really fun. And I love the idea of Mach-E and muscles. And I do have to say that, like, so the first time it was just me, you, and Nick, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone joined in for the second round. That was actually like on camera, and it was a great vibe. And I think we were all very energized. So I kind of love this Mach-E and muscles thing. Like, maybe it's something we should mix together.
We
like
can
a workout in your Mach-E's and
do combos of things. 'Cause I like the idea of doing drives in relation to events. Last week we were in Schenectady, New York, and we did an event that was tied in with a farmer's market and
so good.
library book sale. So, and this is something going back to, like, we're trying to launch the Mustang Mach-E Club of America at mach-e.org. It's actually mach-e.org. We'll put a link below. But we want to provide a place for everybody to gather and learn about these events, and then sort of help coordinate these events and do events in relations to other things with Tesla clubs, because contrary to popular belief, they are very nice people and very open to other EV clubs. So, like, let's work together, do some fun events, do some, we're going to Frunk or Treat coming up that we're going to try to participate in.
A couple. There's a ride and drive coming up that we're going to try
toy drives.
Yeah.
So let's have some fun with our cars. Let's launch a national Mach-E Club of America, or Mach-E Club of America, Mustang Mach-E Club of America, whatever. Put my hands on the steering wheel, even though it's already. But yeah, we want to expand this. So if you guys have suggestions, let us know. Drop a comment, send us an email.
And what are details about the Mustang Mach-E Club of America?
Well, we were sort of letting people, like, form their own groups on Facebook. I mean, not letting them, they were. And then I was like, let's all come together. But I think we need, like, a website, and that's what I've set up. So you can go sign up. I'll put your name on the email list, not for, like, commercial marketing or to share with advertising, literally so that I can email you. And then, like, if somebody's like, we're doing a meetup in Texas, I can go and say, like, I'll email all the Texas people and send you guys an email. And hopefully we'll start forming chapters. Some of them are sort of already out there because they're already on Facebook. And then it's really, it's not up to me, it's not up to you. It's what does everybody want to see from, like, a national Mach-E Club. And I've looked at, like, what the Mustang Club of America does, and they do events. They also work with vendors to get discounts for club members, and they have a membership system and stuff like that. We may have to do something like that. The web hosting and stuff costs money and whatever, but who knows, maybe we can get some, tie-ins and help from Ford to host some of these events, sponsor them or something. I don't know. The world's our oyster.
And that's ultimately the goal, is that, and Patrick's been percolating on this for a while as we've built community with you guys, because there's community to be had. Like, it's a really special thing to be excited about your car. People are excited about their Mustangs, like OG gas ice Mustangs, and people are excited about their Mach-E's, and the community around it is so much fun. And I was thinking as you were talking, like, not thinking while you're talking, but like earlier percolating, that when we used to do meetups, it was a lot about your origin story, about, like, how long did you wait to get your Mach-E, and how excited you were, and how did you learn about, like, charging and everything. But the dialogue seems to be changing a bit now. People are being able to get their Mach-E's immediately, potentially, like
very quickly.
It's a different situation, and now we get to just be like, this is my first EV, how cool is this, tell me things, what should I do, let's gather, let's do a Frunk or Treat. Like, just the fact that there's a Frunk or Treat is an exciting new thing. So I feel like, I don't know about you, but the dialogue is changing at the meetups,
especially in Southern California, where we have Simon with EV Vita, and he has started a company that sells modifications and accessories for the Mach-E and now other EVs. So he's in Southern California and has met with a lot of people. He's done, like, install events and things like that. So we get a lot of Mach-E people that are showing up and they have like extra spoilers or they have the stripes or whatever, and little, interior modifications as well, adding like carbon fiber. So there's a lot of talk about like, what did you do? Where did you get that? How was that? Do you like that? Which spoiler did you get? Because there's multiple spoilers even.
And maybe there's Simon where you live. Like, we're showing that because we know Simon. But that's part of the beauty also of having a localized chapter or group is like you get to share who's the right dealership to go to for body work as Patrick's dealing with autopilot. By the way, we're going to do a video on that. But like, these are questions that people seem to ask often, Facebook, in person, everywhere. Like, who do I go to for body work? What dealership is the best to buy from, or whatever. So if you have a group, a local group where everyone knows the best stuff, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I trust someone who has gone and dealt with this on their own and has experienced this. So that's the beauty of community, right?
Right.
Right.
Speaking of community, we should go be in isolation for a little bit. No, we should let you guys watch some scenery and then we'll talk about something else. We got 134 miles to our first charging stop exit.
I am likely going to need the restroom within 20 minutes.
We'll see. Me too.
Okay, good. Welcome to California! Boo, 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 boo. Woo! We're home. Let's pull over. Oh, wow. Every time we see that solar farm, we're wowed by it. But I mean, seriously, it's like, wow. It looks like aliens landed.
You can see it from like Google Earth. You can find it.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's amazing looking. We're almost at the charger. I would like to know, in and out? Is it in or is it out? What's your vote? Hello, charger. Oh, this is bumpy. Oh, charger? Where are you? Oh, Tesla.
What does it say? To the left.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know. I saw a red sign. Oh, there. There's another one. I can't see far enough to tell. What does it say? To the right. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That's really small. Oh. Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, this could have been a nice place to come for dinner, too.
Mm-hmm.
So far, there was one at a Red Robin, and now we have Chili's. All right.
Hopefully that's good enough.
Let's get a segment summary.
Yes.
How do we do?
Since last charge, 173 miles, we used 48 kilowatt hours, 280 watt hours per mile, and I'll have to calculate that out. I think it's very good. And let's see, I want to navigate to Mance Buchanan. Oh, it's trying to find the supercharger. We're at one.
Doop-a-doo.
It's calculating. I can just start charging.
Yeah, there's no mess, no fuss. So you go do that, and I'll just sit here and be lazy.
And again, we're going to charge way up because we only have the 110 charger that the rental gave us, and we need to turn it in at 45% tomorrow. So I'm going to drive it or charge it up higher than that. Gotta go.
Okay, bye. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Let's see what it's doing. 12, 21, 50, 85.
And we are at 27%. Did we say that?
No, but we are. 138. Oh,
Last
that's it.
time we went in this low, it went over 200. Although we were under 20.
I think these might be V2. I don't know how to look and just tell the difference. Let me go into the Tesla app.
Could it be some V2 and some V3?
I can look in the app, I think. Location. Says there's 8 empty stalls here. 150 kilowatts max. So interesting. The car routed us to a version 2, which is fine. But if the car would have routed us to a 250, we would have been charging a lot faster.
Yeah.
At the initial peak. But let's see, like, hopefully it'll sustain this a bit longer. One of the things that I noticed on the version 3 that goes up to 250 kilowatts is like it'll go up there quickly, but it drifts back down fairly soon. But this is like, at least it's holding at 137 for quite a while. The cable handle was already warm, so I think this is a busy charging station, and the heat is getting to the handles, but hey, it's doing 137. I'm not going to complain about that. That's actually excellent. If this were a 150 with the Mach-E, we'd get about 124, and of course that's with will EA actually output that. And right now we're at it's 38 cents per kilowatt hour as well, and the session cost is just going up. It's like $1.72, $1.75. I think we need to find a bathroom, but
Yeah, I was trying to see where we are, because there's a Holiday Inn, there's a Chili's, there's an outlet over there, and I see a gas station sign
somewhere.
but no gas station.
By the way, the other thing, and I can't really show you, but as like the navigation was like at the entrance way on the other side of Chili's, was like, you have arrived, and they had these little tiny signs to say where the supercharger was, but it's very, very, very small print. I'll see. I mean, it's basically like the one that says like no parking. This is a Tesla supercharger. So it was actually difficult to find exactly where to go to, and I was sort of surprised. I thought because it's Tesla and it's integrated into the navigation, it would take me to the exact like GPS coordinates. It did not. It was basically the street address of the charging station, which again, like the street's way over there, and we had to go
on the other side of Chili's.
Yeah, and that's not, and it's not even like in front of Chili's. It's down a little road from that. So difficult to find. I'll now know where it's at forever in the future.
But we will go explore and see what we can find around here.
There's a Starbucks that we could probably walk to.
Yes, the magic words.
We found the gas station.
We found the gas station. We're going to keep talking and talking because there's music playing. So this is where the Tesla navigation told us to come in, which was right there. You come to a gas station, and we're going to flip you around and walk you to where the Tesla chargers are.
Yes. And show you the sign.
Okay, this is a great gas station. There's a lot of space around vehicles. It is handicap accessible if you want to get out in a wheelchair, a mobility device, whatever. The cement is flat. There's no debris in the way. There's windshield wiper, there's trash and everything like that. The ground over here, however, is uneven. I can't even imagine how hard this would be in a mobility device. And this is where we are going to walk to now go back to the chargers. What we need is this for chargers. We need this.
We need better charging
We need this
stations.
situation. What we have is, well, we'll take you.
And I'm going to show you the sign when I find it, because I don't know where it's
And
at.
this is the Baskin & Robbins drive-through to the left here. So if you're doing this in the height of the day, I'm sure the cars coming through here. This is uneven, debris. It's rough ground. I know how this would be in a wheelchair.
We're technically just walking in the road. Like you can see the
Yeah.
sort of painted line. And can you see the sign? I'm going to pause for a second.
This is where we were driving.
And I was like, where is the sign? I was like, I think I see it. But I had to go like point the car over there to see it.
And can you point down at the ground? This side of the ground is crazy. It's so uneven. Like if anyone has any problems, this is just so hard to get to the one place where there's a restroom and beverages or whatever.
So here is the first sign. And I'm not going to take you the whole way because we're going to walk through the shortcut way. But here is the sign. I'm getting up to it. And look at that arrow. It's like supercharger entrance.
I'm sure Tesla owners recognize the sign. They're used to it. So it's probably us not being used to it, but that is very small.
And then the second one, I'll zoom in. I'm not going to go all the way down there. There, you can see it very blurry, but that's the second one. Let me hit the one. So that was a little bit hard to find. And to be honest, a lot of times this is, charging stations can be difficult to find in the first place. EA is pretty integrated with the Ford nav, so we've found that it's pretty accurate. But anyways, and we could have probably went to the bathroom in Chili's, but they close relatively early. And you know how it is going into like a sit-down restaurant trying to use the bathroom.
And where is the wheelchair ramp to get up here? We need to see where that is. This is no knock on Tesla. This is a charger situation. Gas stations typically have a place that you can gas up your vehicle. They have bathrooms. They're 24-hour oftentimes. They have beverages, food, whatever you need. Sometimes they have little medical supplies. This is what you often need when you're on the road, and this is what we do not have here. Okay, there it looks.
And
is that the wheelchair ramp?
Yeah, that's the ramp. Chili's, of course, is going to have a ramp, but there's no way to get over to the chargers, and you can see now the chargers. That's actually the Tesla that we're in right there. So we're able to just hop over it. And we try to advocate for the wheelchair stuff because there's times when Liv is in a wheelchair. So we try to think about that and be considerate about that.
But it shouldn't just be because of me. Like we either die or become disabled, right? We're all probably going to have some situation where we have a mobility issue. So this is just realistic. And we probably all have someone we care about who has some kind of issue. So it's really important that we make chargers accessible.
And I do say, for the most part, what you could do is charge up and then move the car. But we shouldn't have to. It's sort of like a bit of a pain and extra stop. So.
And we're on a road trip a short in time. We're going to be stopped for like an hour, 50 minutes. This is when you want to go and do your thing.
So you can see some lights over here that are across the freeway, but these lights here, and then there's one back here in the corner there that is completely out. So it's just not a very well lit station. It's pretty dark back here.
And that one over there is well lit, that one section.
That one section is well lit, but anyways, let's go check on the car and see.
Yeah, just wanted to point it out. This is an inherent problem with charging stations. Obviously, Electrify America, we often find them at Walmart. Some people don't like that, but I do like the fact that they're 24-hour, you have everything you need. Anyways, this needs to evolve with the times. It's still trying to find superchargers. You broke it. You officially broke it.
Let me see if I can do it in the app. We're at 77%, so we're probably just going to have to roll out and I'll just have to charge tomorrow.
I'm going to close my door. I was trying to leave the light on, but it's making me so uncomfortable with my door closed in the darkness. It doesn't look that dark, but it is. What you doing?
This says 2 hours and 11 minutes to home with a 15. Ooh. Oh, traffic is moderate. But let's go to Mansby Cannon. Ooh, I misspelled it. Sorry.
And I'm showing the screen in case you accidentally do a home address. Nope.
Yeah. Car location. It says that we could make it all the way now, which we knew. We didn't have to charge that much. And we'd get home with 25% battery.
That's amazing.
So I will have to charge tomorrow, or maybe at least with the 110 I could charge overnight. What do you think? Should we just call it good?
What did they give you the car with?
At 45%, so I need to get it back up to 45%.
We could go charge it in the morning and do a video.
Do the video in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Well, we're already going to get home at 10:05 and we got to work.
Yeah.
Or not, well, we don't have to work. We're off tomorrow. but we
we're
got to get up early.
because we're gonna wake up for the video and then
Yeah.
all the things juggling.
I think we'll head out. One thing comparing it to the Mach-E, so we're charging at 56 kilowatts now, 57 kilowatts at about 79%. So right now in the Mach-E, we would generally be charging at about 79 kilowatts at 79%. But here's where the Tesla will win out again, is like at 80%, we will drop down to about 43 or 45 kilowatts. And this is still just doing the gradual slope downward. So it's at 55 kilowatts. So it's sort of, pros and cons again. Mach-E's faster, like that 60 to 70 to 80%, or 70 to 80% at least. And then from 80 to 85%, the Tesla's probably ahead, and then it'll slow down below 45. So, it's all about charging curves. And most people, like if they're doing it like out of spec style, as Kyle would call it, would never charge to 80%. And I wouldn't normally if I was going just home and would have our level 2 charging. But because of Hertz, I want to return it and not have to charge. But forget it. We're just going to go home and we'll charge in the morning. And maybe at some point it'll find a way to get us to Mass Buchanan. Let's see if I can do this again.
Do it while it's getting up a little higher. Yeah, maybe you'll unbreak it.
Yeah, it just found the route. It just, 2 hours and 22 minutes. It says that we'll arrive at 10:04 and it's 136 miles. We probably won't do much of an update on the road because
it's dark.
It's dark.
But we'll
that's
see.
why we're just showing the screen instead of our face right now. But we'll try to get home at around 10 something.
So let's go.
All right, quick and easy. Ooh, boy, that's warm. Where's the button? There it is. Oh. Liv wanted me to record that, and I probably just messed it up because you couldn't see anything. So I think I messed that all up because I was trying to find the button and...
Because the charging screen just disappeared.
yeah, that's showing my energy consumption for the last drive.
But the charging screen was up here. It said that it was about $16. We're at 82%. We plugged in at 27, I think.
It was 27.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it went away.
I think I can get it in the app and figure that out, which
Okay.
I'll have to take screenshots before I lose that. Yeah, anyways.
Or you guys tell us what we're doing wrong and we'll remember
Yeah.
for the next time.
Okay.
All right, on the road.
We are home. We decided to skip the park, come right home, and we'll just give you our since last charge. So that's this last segment. We drove 136 miles, used 30 kilowatt hours, 223 watt hours per mile. I believe that's like 4 miles per kilowatt hour. I'll check my math around that. So that was pretty good. Since we left there and back, we did 645 miles, and I believe I forgot to reset it till like 23 miles in, so that would be 668 miles. So the total energy is slightly off as well, but overall 275 watt hours per mile. Again, I can calculate some of this out. But that's it for the segment / trip summary. We're tired. It is 10:03. We didn't have to take another stop, and we finished with 38% battery. I think it was estimating right around there. It was like, I think 41 that it was estimating. So 38 is not bad. It's getting there pretty relatively accurate.
I'm sleepy. You?
Yeah, we'll make this one quick.
I think
need
it's
a
because of
haircut.
I'll cut it.
Okay.
I cut his hair, and I'm quite good at it. So there.
I dye her hair.
He does the back. I'm about to. But anyways, I think it was the 6 hours in the sun. The road trip part, driving out yesterday, riding out as a passenger, it was pretty pleasant. Wasn't tiring.
Yeah, I love EV road trips, and it's not necessarily EV road trips. It's all these new cars that have intelligent cruise control with lane centering, whatever they want to brand it as, makes these drives so much better. So it's pretty good. Do you want me to hold the phone?
Yes, please. Thank you. You have a steering wheel, so.
Yeah. So
I think it was harder for you because it was nighttime. So you couldn't see the road as easily, and there was construction.
A couple of little things. Like, first of all, we got silly, and Liv was like talking to Talik / Charge Positive, and like it lost the navigation because they were playing around with the screen, and then I didn't realize.
He gave me
I almost missed the
Easter
turn.
eggs on how to enter Santa mode.
And then the other thing, there was a couple of segments, like we were going through construction, and the way autopilot is like you're going. This is the path you're taking. And if you try to say like, well, there's a bunch of bumps here, so I want to move over slightly, like a foot, it throws you out of autopilot. So the only way to avoid like those constructions, like when there's like bump, is to disengage autopilot. So I had to like drive manually a bit. First world problems. But I want to mention it because like with Blue Cruise, I can just like nudge the steering wheel over and it'll still be steering, but it lets me like guide it over slightly. So another difference that I wanted to note, but overall it's still really great. I still find it interesting that the temperature in the car, like we have it set to 66, it is no way does it feel 66. No. And I'm still hot, like my back is hot.
We've been doing 70 in the Mach-E. We were doing 68 in Colorado, and then we've been doing 70 since we moved.
Yeah. But this feels like 72. Like it feels like I've been warm the whole time.
Not sure why. If you're a Model Y owner, you'll have to let us know your thoughts and feelings. I'm not sure if it's like, is it because the vents are further away because they're behind the screen?
Maybe.
That like, does it feel like you're not getting the air as directly?
I thought it might be a lot of just we're getting a lot of sun because I don't think there's IIR protection on the front windshield that the Mach-E has, and I think the side windows are double pane. I don't know if these are double pane or not. They look like they are, or laminated. So I thought it was just maybe the bright sun, but the side windows aren't tinted. So anyways, but then when the sun went down and the temperatures went down, I was like, okay, now it's going to be nice and cool. But it still hasn't, like I haven't felt like, ooh, it's chilly. If it's 66, I should be freezing. Like we had the hotel set to 69 this morning. And I woke up, I was like, I felt like it was an ice box.
That was very effective though. It was definitely, I feel like it was colder than that.
I know.
But,
I was freezing in the hotel room.
Now, I didn't know where to look for a second. I'm getting sleepy. We should go. But we did think about the comments that we had when we first rented a Model Y 2 years ago. So the air thing is consistent. We had the same issue then as we did now, where it wasn't feeling like it was giving enough air or cooling us down enough. It felt too warm. So that's an experience that we've had consistently. Would love to hear your thoughts if you are a Model Y owner. We're not trying to diss your car. It's really sweet. There's a whole bunch of good stuff about it. But that's definitely a consistent issue we've had.
We loved all the Easter eggs.
Easter
that's
eggs
so cool.
are very cute.
Being a tech nerd for both of us, like we love those like little Easter eggs, like the Santa Claus thing and the Rainbow Road and playing songs and stuff. Cool little neat things. I'm sure, you'll do it once or twice and be done with it, but I'm like, it's really cool.
I don't know. I think I would have it all the time.
Santa all the time.
For sure. I just want the jingles. I got a running leg donated a good few years ago. I still have it. Mm-hmm. I got to find it after the move. I got it around Christmas time, and I had a Christmas stocking that had bells. It was like an elf stocking, and it's like the shape of a leg. a stocking. So I attached it to the running leg. So when I run, it jingles.
And you haven't taken it off in years,
No.
so.
Yeah, I also haven't used it in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you've been injured. Now you're no longer injured.
That is true. Yeah. Haha. Yeah. On that
Although, will that one
note,
injure you?
It actually might. Yeah,
Okay.
we have to get it like
I might have to get it readjusted.
logistics. I know.
Okay. Anyways, we got way off topic. Thanks, Liv.
Santa mode. It totally makes sense.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you to our patrons. We love you guys. $2, $4, $6.
You sound like you're auctioning.
Whispered. Do I hear 8?
No.
Whisper, engage, unbridled, which doesn't make sense in a Model Y. But it does for us because we're Mach-E fans, and that's what we have. Excuse me. I can't talk. You got to finish up.
You're so funny. Thank you guys so much for your support. Your names, they're probably done scrolling, or are we putting them here more?
And in the next video, we should put them like in the beginning just because.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Okay.
Did you just think of that?
No, I did it while we were driving.
Oh, while you were percolating?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, while I was trying to stay awake.
Can we go now?
Yes, okay. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. If you got to this point, please leave us a reindeer emoji. That would be really, really cute.
We're going to get one. One reindeer
If
emoji.
we get more than one, I'll be really happy. And that's that.
And whatever.
And just remember, you wear
whatever you drive.
Would you show it? I put it on a t-shirt.
We put it on a t-shirt.
I gave it to him for his birthday.
Yeah, whatever you drive.
No, wait.
Enjoy the ride.
Just remember that whatever you drive, whether it has reindeers and jingly bells or not,
it doesn't say that on there.
Enjoy the ride. I just squished it in.
Okay.
Bye.